Good morning. Welcome into another installment of Your Life Matters with clinical social worker Dr. Beth Plachetka from Safe Harbor Counseling and Dr. Beth Speaks. As we welcome in Dr. Beth on the phone lines once again this morning. How are we, Doctor?
I'm good, Mike. How are you doing?
Doing all right. Our show for today focuses on holiness. Where do we want to start?
Well, it's Lent, and we've been talking about making intentional change, and intentional change is really about awareness. Holiness refers to things that are sacred, that have special meaning, that bring meaning to our lives. And we have to be careful because we live in a very disposable, throwaway world. I was going to say society, but I would say it's pretty much universal throughout our world. Many parts of our lives seem pointless because, we just keep doing them over and over and over again. The way to Target from my house and the way to my office are about the same. When I go to Target, sometimes I find myself halfway to the office because I think I don't pay attention. Everything's automatic. And not that I expect the trip to Target to be holy, but I'm just talking about we get into these routines that everything we don't pay attention to. There was a writer, he quoted something else, but his basic meaning was, if everything is equal, then nothing is special. And if we accept everything, then nothing is wrong or nothing is right. And we need to really be thinking about what is special and unique in our lives. We need what I call transcendent experiences to make life worth living. Things that take us above and beyond daily life, bring us into our senses and give meaning. Sometimes it's music or art or nature or family stories or religion. We need to be thinking, what's going on? This really hit home. I was at a conference in California. My husband was with me. At the end of the conference, we had about 45 minutes. We could get to the redwood forest. We thought, well, we're not going to be able to spend much time, but I don't want to miss it. So it was right at dusk, right before it got dark. Wouldn't have made any difference because it was dusky in there all the time. It was the most reverent place I've ever been. You walked in and the trees were silent and the massiveness of them and the rootlings all about and just the smell of the earth and the sound of the water. And it was like the trees were sucking the sound out of everything. People talked quietly, moved reverently, were considerate of each other. Even kids who were kind of playing around were playing around quietly. It was so wonderful. All holy events, objects, actions, people inspire silence, humility, peace, kindness, gentleness, things we need in our lives personally for our mental health and for the good of the world. Examples of holy events: births. First-time parents will say that the birth of their first child changed everything. Death, being with somebody as they leave this world. The weight of a 6-month-old baby as you hold them and they're sleeping. Or that meaningful eye contact where you connect with somebody. Those events are coded in our nervous systems and into our souls. Our nervous systems, as a result, calm down, and we need this. Our breathing becomes slower and deeper. Our heartbeat is more regulated. Our thinking and speech slows down, and we become more creative, and meaningful associations can be recognized. The event provides a reason for living. Connects to ourselves, us to ourselves. It connects us to our families through time and history. And it brings us to life learning in the Lord. We need to experience the holiness of life events to notice that life is worth living, focusing on the process, not the outcome. Knowing that we're not in charge of the outcome, we lean on the Lord, and we get there by reading, by praying, and experiencing. Life is way too short to throw away any special experiences. We need to pay attention to everything that gives meaning and reverence to life, because your life matters.
It certainly does. Good topic again today. The show is called Your Life Matters. Find out more at safeharboril.com. You can listen to past shows. You can get resources on today's topic or any of our previous topics. And also, Dr. Beth and Safe Harbor Counseling have Facebook pages. Check those out as well. as we join you each week at the same time for Your Life Matters with clinical social worker Dr. Beth Plachetka from Safe Harbor Counseling and Dr. Beth Speaks.